The greatest entertainment, although it's also educational, on social media right now are all these Chinese vendors and factories telling us the truth, ripping off the curtain, honey, ripping back the curtain on what's been happening with these luxury brands. They have taught us that these luxury brands pay them pennies to create these products. Then the products are sent to Europe, so it can say in there, oh yeah, made in Italy, where actually they're made in factories in China. So you have a purse that you spent $2,000 for, actually it cost them $6 to make. So they're saying, you know what? Because of these tariffs, take the gloves off, guess what? Buy them directly from us. And people are certainly doing that. But this is what it made me think about. And this is the question that I have for you. What made those purses, shoes, clothes, etc. good? What made us want to spend $2,000, $5,000 on a purse or a belt or whatever? What? It wasn't because the quality was really the softest leather from the Alps. It wasn't because little French old ladies were actually sewing things by hand. What was it? It was marketing. It was marketing, because what marketing does is it tells us what's good, what's necessary, what we must have to be acceptable, right? And so I thought about this. I said, I think about the way that Black people are marketed, that with the world or the United States tells us that we're less than, that we're ghetto, that we don't have a right to be in places, that we're the bottom of the barrel. And I believe that unconsciously, those of us who are willing to admit it, we feel more of a need. Let's remember, we are the consumers in the United States. We spend more of our disposable income and our shit, sometimes not our disposable income, on these luxury goods, because our self-esteem has essentially been destroyed, because we feel a greater pressure to prove that we're worthy, because we feel a need to show the world that we belong and that we're acceptable. And so if you think about it, there is a strategic marketing movement, always has been since the beginning, to tell us that we are less than. And then there is an additional marketing effort or efforts to, highlight these brands and teach us that these brands equate with luxury. This brand equates with richness. This brand equates with flyness or whatever. And so it's like this cycle where they market to lower our self-esteem and then profit from it. They profit off of our destruction, off of bringing us and tearing us down so much. Because what are we really getting? We're seeing we're not getting anything. And we never really got much, because it isn't as if they accepted us. It didn't matter the brands we wore. We could have a Chanel bag, be dripping in Fendi waist, wear some Yves Saint Laurent, have the Louis Vuitton glasses and all of that. And if you haven't been paying attention, let me let you know that they still thought less of you because you're Black. Didn't change anything but our wallets. And so I hope that the revelations that we are seeing and experiencing right now, thankfully to the Chinese vendors, is really making us pause and really makes us not feel compelled to be such consumers. Because even now, the products aren't as much, because when we see people with Chanel bags or something, we're going to be like, girl, they probably got that off of the Chinese market for $25. And now we're not thinking it's as fancy. We're not as pressed. It does not equate richness anymore. But it should have never equated or done anything for our self-esteem. And so the power isn't us falling in love with us again, falling in love with yourselves again, and not allowing anybody else to tell you who you are. Don't allow anyone to define or decide your worth.